Hi everyone, I'm Aziz and welcome to the video. I have a very wonderful story for you today, guys. I hope you guys like it. Let's go. The story starts like this. There was a university student. He came to university in the morning, wanted to lecture as a student as usual. And then he looked at the class and he turned left and right and he missed one of the genius student, one of his hard-working and a smarter student. The professor decided to go and ask about this student. He went to his house and he knocked the door. The student came out and surprisingly looked at his professor's face. He welcomed his professor in. He made some tea for him. After a while, the professor asked him a question. He said, excuse me, you didn't come to university yesterday. What happened to you? Are you all right? And then the student went like this. I'm sorry, professor. I was hungry at university and I didn't used to have money. I went out and I searched some work for me to gain some money for me to eat and drink. And then the professor turned left and right in the student's house. Only one room, tiny room, one bed, and the student is very, very poor. It's the first time the professor realized that this guy is very poor. His house is not really nice. One room with one bed, no clothes, nothing. And then he said, I bought some bread for me and I went to the grocery store. I wanted to buy some radish. Radish in the Arabic language means figil. And then the gentleman, the grocery store owner, said to me, I'm sorry, your money is not enough to buy this. I used to have one Phyllis mite. And I said to the guy, okay, here's the deal. I can give you this money and I can teach you something very important in Arabic language. And then you can give me the radish. So I don't have money. You can take my money and I can teach you something. And, and then you give me the radish. And then the guy looked at him and sarcastically said, listen, your education will never buy you radish. And then he said to the university professor, he said, Professor, education will never buy me any radish. The professor kept silent, gave no comment. He drank his tea and then he gave him a ring, a golden ring. And he said to him, go sell this and get money. And I will see you tomorrow at university and then we can talk. The student left and he sold the golden ring. He came with a lot of money the next day. He showed them to his professor. He said, this is the money. Thank you so much, professor. And then he said to him, professor asked a question. Where did you take the golden ring when you go to the market? He said, I took it to the jeweler or jeweler. American, they say jeweler. But better they say jeweler, as-sa'iq, jeweler. I took it to the jeweler and then said to him, why didn't you take it to the grocery store, the guy who you buy some radish from? And then the student said, well, the grocery store owner doesn't know the price of the gold. And he said, you know what? And that's why the guy he didn't also know the price of the education. The problem is, listen to me, my student, the problem is we take our valuable things to the place where people don't know the value. It's not about your education. It's about you take it to the wrong place. The grocery store owner has no idea about the education price. And now you didn't take the ring to him. You took the ring to the jeweler. So son, listen. Education is the best. And education is the only path that can take us out of the darkness. But please don't you ever take your valuable things to those who don't know the value of it. That's the problem. So you guys, if you can learn the lesson, please never go to the wrong place and ask people give you judgment or judge you, or ask people the evaluation. You have to go to the right place. Education is the best. With education, we can finish war, we can learn more, and we can finish everything. Know war in Sudan. We need no more war. Stop the war, guys. We are sick and tired. We just want to learn and educate and live a better life peacefully, importantly, and nicely. Thank you so much for listening.